Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Lee. This is Steve. You've not seen him before. He usually hides away from the camera, but I've managed to encourage him in today, and he's on. Sorry if the camera's a bit wiggly. We're trying out some new camera mounts. So yeah, we're in a 135i today that Steve has kindly sourced for us for the weekend to play with.
Yeah.
Initial thoughts compared to the 140i, my daily driver. Nicer inside. I like the seats. Yeah, it's all right. Like, I think a bit spoiled after jumping in your G82 M4. Yeah, thoughts?
Yeah, a few things hit me, to be fair. I mean, I'll compare it to the G82 M4, which I've got at the moment. First off, I know it's a totally different car, but you kind of get in the mentality that it's just another BMW. It's a very expensive BMW, but it's the performance which you pay for, not the interior, not the finish, not the luxurious side of it.
It's very plasticky, very plasticky.
Yeah, the first thing I noticed when I jumped into this was, oh, I feel like I'm in a really basic car, and it's not. This is a, as listed here today, this miles, which is about 5,000 miles on it. It's a 36, 37 grand car.
Is it a 37 grand
today?
car?
From checking today, and it's got lots of spec which you would expect it to have missing. So, for argument's sake, I've on the left-hand stalk here, I've got a automatic high beam assist button.
Oh, right, okay.
You push it and it comes up. Function acquirable. So I don't have it. You've got to hire it.
Pay as you go.
Yeah.
Pay as you go.
It's just
pay as you go lights.
It's poor, isn't it? Poor practice that. Really.
Yeah.
Especially when you think, well, the tech is in the car for me to be able to pay for it and unlock it. Such a with the tech, all the hardware is there. Why haven't you just given me a standard anyway? Yeah. It's really stupid design. But overall, the rest of it's quite good. I mean, you guys can't say, we'll put some footage in here. But yeah, there it is. But it's got things like full digital display, which gives you obviously different various viewpoints. You can have it so it's a sporty or an eco pro or whichever. It gives you a current view in the centre of the screen of the map and the road you are, and that turns into your sat nav, which is quite good. The dual climate controls, like a black bit of glass there, which is in between events, and it blends and it's quite hidden. It's not obtuse. I love and celebrate the fact that it's actually got buttons still for your heated seats, for aircon stuff. I know the new iDrive 8 doesn't, but the iDrive 7
very
does
geeky,
still.
very geeky.
Yeah, sorry. I did a bit
nice
of research
buttons
before I bought mine. Yeah,
little bit.
But overall, it feels a quality product, but it doesn't feel luxurious and what you would expect it to feel, which is a bit of a shame. It feels flat. It feels torqueless in the way the six-cylinder gives you that reassurance grunt. This just doesn't have it. It feels really flat until you put your foot down. Then you get a peak of turbo boost, slow down, and high RPM. It feels like it really flats off. So if you were like, say, getting ready to come out of a bend and you got to put in 4,000, 5,000 RPM, you get ready to put your foot down, you feel like you instantly need to change gear, and it's lethargic, like there's no power. Not gear change settings. I'll show you in a moment. In fact, we'll do it now.
Let's do a little launch now.
Yeah, we'll do it now. So you'll feel the gearbox feels overly aggressive in its gear change, but it's very synthetic, so we are. So we do a bit of brake boost.
Oh, there's a gear there somewhere, dude. It sounds alright, but I think it's not proper enough.
Now, yes. So if I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but we'll try. You know, so you can hear some babbles. Hang on. They are not coming from the exhaust.
Sounds very Fiesta like them. The 335D, get them.
Those babbles are actually coming from the speakers.
We've lost them on the corners. Yeah, corners, it's quite flat going around the corners, isn't it? Yeah, gear change.
Well, look, this is ZF, yeah.
Still ZF8, yeah. So there's some improvements to be done with those with XXP back on it then.
No, X-Drive only, and that's it, no rear-wheel drive. And then you'll see in a minute when I do another launch.
So no funny donuts then?
It doesn't try and spin or slide really either. Certainly not on the road. Don't we? On the track, damp, under full corner and load, and then you push the throttle a bit hard at the wrong point. It might get thingy, but we try it again now. So.
I don't reckon it's the kind of car built for that either.
No, absolutely not. So we'll try it again. So. Engine, and they've made the gear change massively aggressive on purpose to make it feel sporty. And do you know what it feels like? in the old M3s, the V8 ones, the DCT gearbox.
Which we both had, by the way.
We've both owned, yeah.
He always copies me. He always copies me.
Definitely. As any friends and family will attest to.
Don't have any friends and family, mate.
Well, I'll pick some. I'll find some to attest to it.
One of our 22 followers.
Yeah.
One's Joe.
22, yeah, and all people we know.
Yeah.
I mean, wife's got 23 accounts. She's just bang, bang, bang. Oh, your channel's doing well. Right. But it feels like a DCT, that aggressive smack surge when in the V8 it was a nippier car, but it was a bit flat torque until you invite the RPM. So if you imagine putting your foot down in a V8 M3 and just changing the gear at 5,000 RPM, every time it hit that change you get a jolt, but there's no real inertia happening to happen.
As nice as they are, it's not an M car. It's an M Lite, as you know.
Well, I might have Googled it, and apparently a remap
Of
costed. A book time Steve used to call me. And I've checked it, and it's about 60 horsepower increase with the remap. So it's not bad. But so I've driven this round the block now. I'm going to get Lee to jump in the driver's seat and go round the block and see what he feels, because I know we can tell a lot by sitting in the passenger seat, but like, we're back.
Ooh, these are pretty, I like these.
Yeah, an M4 thing, but most M Sport BMWs.
I get some of those for the 140.
Yeah. Kind of filters down, doesn't it? You put it in everything.
Put my seat back a bit because I'm a short ass. Right, okay. That gear knob is tiny in comparison, isn't it? I like big knobs. Yeah.
He's only handled one, it wasn't his.
You wish. Yeah, steering wheel's nice. Smooth to drive. That dash is a million times better than the 140. Like, from the 981, which is alright, it's 10 years old now. The technology in the 981, it's got like a single binnacle with the sat nav and stuff on one side, which is gorgeous, and 10 years ago was probably revolutionary. Now, having it in this, it's probably the same as every modern road going car.
It's nice that it hasn't been it's nice that it hasn't been just one chunky thing where they've decided that part of the screen must do that. It blends in really well.
Yeah, it's pretty seamless, isn't it? Yeah.
The RPM and the revs and the speed all kind of hang over the map a little bit, but it doesn't ruin it in a way you can't see it.
Have we got like a sport mode?
Yeah, so cross down to manual gear changes now.
Sport already, so. Doesn't feel bad actually.
Fake pop.
Yeah, but like if you hadn't have told me that was fake. Like, I know it's fake because modern cars are.
I didn't expect it. I thought it was real pops and bangs annoyingly, and then I got out and listened to it as I was revving it, and I went, oh, hang on a minute, I can't hear anything from the back end.
Just silent on the outside, yeah. We'll do a little video on the outside in a second.
Do you know what? It's a good example, because you think of the Golf R as being a car on paper you could recommend to a friend, couldn't you?
Oh,
it handles all right standard, it's nippy enough, it's tunable enough, it's reliable enough, it's practical enough,
it ticks all right boxes,
it does everything on paper. But a lot of people, me included, never wanted one. I'd drive one and go,
I remember jumping in one when I was looking for the 140. It was between that and a Golf R, and I think the Golf R, arguably a better looking car. Yeah, I like them both.
And this? No, I think this is a better.
No, compared to the 140, sorry, like
your one.
Yeah. Like compared to that, like
that still had a bit more of a classic old BMW.
Yeah, the Golf
long bonnet, etc. to it. I like,
Golf,
but it did look a little bit dated in a few places.
But what let me down for the Golf was jumping inside in it. Like I had a 2003 Octavia, and it felt the same as that. Like just plastic in. I like all van cars, there's a certain build quality to them. I was just a little bit disappointed for what was a 20 grand plus car.
Yeah.
Whereas jumping in this, alright, this is a little bit dear and it's new and stuff like that. This is actually really nice. It feels home from home. Having a few BMWs ourselves like in the past, and like it's familiar, isn't it? Whereas yeah, the Golf R didn't really compete, but I'll let this car go past and we'll have a little bimble.
Have a go at launch.
Yeah, and just foot on brake jobbing.
It doesn't do a launch control, so it's just brake boost.
Oh, right, okay.
I think it does have a launch control feature, but I haven't found it yet, believe it or not.
Does it do skids?
Yep.
again, standard car. The 140's probably no better in standard form.
Yeah, you've got to factor that in.
Yeah, like we're not comparing apples with apples, are we? We're comparing.
I do think you miss a
apples with
huge
apples.
amount though, because it's a 2-litre 4-cylinder. Because you're not going to be ragging it all the time. It's like, put it this way, if this was my wife's car,
Oh, mate,
and I was nipping
yeah.
into it every day to go for a quick spin, I'd be quite happy.
I think you've hit the nail on the head there. If this was your one and only car, you'd be a bit underwhelmed with it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but if it was the second run around, nip to the shops, you know, park it at the pub overnight, not have to worry about it, but something fun and quite nice to be in and poke around in,
Be a nice,
you'd be like, do you know what? I can't complain. That's a cracking little car.
Nice day.
But if you want the odd little blast out and a bit of fun, I don't think it delivers the full package enough. I think it feels too flat. I think it feels too synthetic. It's a weird blend of those two things. It just doesn't feel like what you want to feel. So yeah,
go to Halfords and get some badges, mate. We're not sponsored by Halfords, by the way.
No. We both worked there.
There's no affiliation with Halfords apart from the fact we worked there many years ago.
It's a loose term worked. We didn't work. We went in there, spent an amount of time, and got paid at the end of it.
They paid us to be there.
Yeah,
we used to help people fit stereos, and that's how we know each other.
this is it.
Anyone who cares. We're not gay lovers. Yet.
Anyway.
Do you know what is nicer about this though? This feels a lot more planted than the 140. Even, like the 140 standard suspension stuff as is this, but the 140i feels like a shopping trolley on steroids. This feels planted. This is nice in the corners.
You've said that before. You've said it feels a bit wayward.
And yeah, again, like doing a bit of reading myself, like you can put the bill stands on it, you can put the anti-roll bars, the lower arms and stuff on it, but you're spending 2 or 3 grand to put right what should have been. It's a 1 series with a big engine.
Well,
Take that.
3 things I like and 3 things Lee doesn't like. The 3 I like are the colour, the looks of the car, and the digital dash and general iDrive 7 layout and system. It's really nice, easy system to use with a lot of good content in it.
3 things I dislike. 1, rear leg room, rubbish for dogging. 2, the price is horrible. Compared to the 140i, it just doesn't represent value for money at all. 3, that sound is terrible. Terrible.
It's grim. It is grim.
Overall, nice car. When it comes down in price, it's definitely a contender for a daily driver. But anything aside from that, not for me.
For me, if the 140 had X-Drive, I wouldn't even dream of having that car. Apart from the looks, 'cause it's a nice little motor. Nice.
Yeah, that's us.